Today trying to speed this up a little bit. The request is Vaporwave. Now, thankfully, I think I've got this figured out with. Hey, Koala, how are you? Yeah, busy today. But we are doing Vaporwave colors. I'm doing all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Getting ready. I'm very busy today. I've been running around like crazy. In fact, I'm getting ready to pour this and head right back out. I've got a tour tonight. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm doing Vaporwave colors. To me, that says tropical blue or teal and some bright pink. Thankfully, everything that I'm using is already in the pre-poured paints. So I think this should be pretty easy, pretty quick to do. All right. It was last night was rocky. It was great. It was fantastic. The energy was amazing. And then I came home, passed out, got like 5 hours of sleep. I've been driving around like crazy today, running errands, and yeah, like I said, I'm just going to do this pour, and then I got to head right back out. Also, obviously, I watched the Packer game. Great ending. Incredible. But I'm going to be heading right back out from here and doing a ghost tour. So it's a busy Sunday. We're going Vaporwave today, or at least an attempt will be made at Vaporwave. I am really hoping this stays looking as cool as it is right now. Like, obviously it's going to mix a little bit, but I'm hoping that, like, the change isn't too much to where it totally destroys the vibe, you know? Ooh, we almost had a spill in the eye, but I kind of, like, sped it up real quick, so I'm hoping that spreads correctly and doesn't spill into the eye. Man, I tell you, like, the way this teal shows up as just straight up blue really does not do justice for the color. But I think that's moving enough that we may not even have to do a second pour. Once again, the bags under the eyes are reflecting my own tiredness, my own exhaustion, and they don't seem to want to go away on either the alien or myself. Well, see, if I don't apply the heat gun too much, it won't do the crackle effect, and so I can usually get away with just like doing it real quick to get rid of the air bubbles, and then back out of it. Don't hit it, don't blast it too hard, and it should be fine. So hopefully, when we get to that point, my theory about that is correct. But man, I tell you, like, I'm looking at it's so blue on the screen, but it's teal in real life, and I wish it showed up correctly, you know. But I also went ahead and changed the outline green to a neon because I figured if we're doing Vaporwave, try to get it as nice, bright, and funky as possible. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring the eyes. I'm also using dual color for the eyes. So it's like we're going to have a swirled background and swirled eyes today. It's going to be very swirly. But I wanted to differentiate from the brightness of the pink and blue. So I'm using a purple neon, which, I mean, it's neon by name alone, really, if we're being honest. Because it doesn't really glow under black light at all, so. I am not legally allowed to live stream the ghost tours. I mean, that's you know, that's how we make money, is by giving the tours. So if I were to live stream it, all that information would be out there for free. And that's not how, unfortunately, that's not how capitalism works. I too would like it if that were not the case. Hey, I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. Like we can't be going giving free tours, so why would we, uh, why would we offer it up online for free? All right, so we've got a nice like neon purple mixed with what is this, blue violet, and I think that's gonna do a pretty good job of vapor waving, giving us a vaporwave vibe. Let's see. So that bag under the eye seems to have done a pretty good job of filling itself in, but didn't totally. And I'm wondering if it's moving at all. But it might just be on a slow path. I just really don't want to risk messing this up because it looks so cool. Unfortunately, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Because I don't believe it is moving. So we're going to just, for the forehead, we're going to pour right into the center again in the hopes that just spreads out well enough. I mean, come on, look at that. You can see there's a pretty significant bump going on there. So I'm hoping that pushes the paint. Come on now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that smaller one is looking like it's going to close up pretty well. And I think the big one is getting smaller. I believe the larger hole is starting to shrink. Come on now. I don't believe this is the first time that I've done a mixture of nothing but the like pre-mixed pour paint. But it's been a while. If I've done it before, it has been a while. Yeah, it's a very stubborn needle. A very stubborn needle indeed. One little dot. It's like you can barely see it on the screen, but in real life, it is but a speck, and I just want it to fill in. Let's go. There we go. All right, that one filled in. Hopefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour under the eye to try to get that filled in. But I don't want to block the view of the upper portion, just in case it is still moving on its own. See, there we go. We got the eye filled in. Rock on. Yeah, that baggage is gonna do itself on its own. Now, unfortunately, I do not believe that hole is actually spreading. So we're gonna do another pour Another forehead pour. Come on now. It's going to have a mountainous head for tomorrow, because even when this dries, I feel like that's going to end up having a bump, which might benefit us actually. That might actually play in our favor, so that the next time we do this, it does spread pretty easily. There we go. It's getting there. It is getting there. It's not even. All right, so we're going to make sure we've got a nice combination of the purple and blue. Good to go, ready for the eyes. Because as soon as that fills in, I've got to fill the eyes in, and then I got to get going. I've got about 30 minutes until I got to be at work prepping for my tour tonight. Come on. That one little dot. It's right next to the glare that I can see on the screen here. So I don't know if y'all can tell that it's got that little blip left to go. And there it is. Fantastic. All right, we got all that filled in. It's time for the eyes. Let's see what we get out of this. And hopefully the requester for Vaporwave feels that this succeeds in our effort. Our effort succeeds. Words. How do they work? Nobody knows. So you can only see a little bit of the purple. This blue-violet really takes over with the purple. Now y'all can't see it because of the angle, but there is a little bit over here left to go that we're just gonna bloop on it, and there we go. And we just got to get this one filled in, and we will be set. There we go. All right. Come on now. Spread evenly. I do think we might end up with a fair amount of paint mixing, unfortunately. Yeah, that still needs more. That's not even moving hardly at all. Oh, this is going to be a fun one to edit tomorrow. And there we go. Hopefully that suffices as Vaporwave. I know you can't really tell because, again, the teal shows up as blue. But it is time for the heat gun. Let's get those bubbles popping. And see, like I said, it doesn't create a crack as long as I don't apply the heat for too long, but we got all those air bubbles out. That looks pretty sweet. And that will be that for today. Appreciate y'all stopping in. I gotta go give a ghost tour.